Sucks to be helpless. Out of control. At the mercy of somebody else, doesn't it?
Hey, I'm Kerry Beyer, writer, director, producer of Killing Mr. Right. Killing Mr. Right is a psychological horror film. It's very much I Spit on Your Grave meets American Psycho.
You don't like it when the tables have been turned, do you?
Mark is the man who kidnapped and raped you? Are you absolutely positive about this?
Yes.
My name is Elizabeth Jackson, and I played the role of Jessica.
I said he wore a mask. I never saw his face.
What did Dr. Matheson say? If you don't take your medication consistently, you could become disoriented.
I'm not disoriented.
It was like nothing I've ever done before, because normally I'm typecast as like the nice, sweet girl, you know, the innocent one, like most of the time the girlfriend role.
I don't even recognize myself when I look in a mirror anymore. And that girl's long gone. She was sweet. But I'm a real bitch.
That was a cool experience, like seeing what I was capable of reaching.
You ready to confess?
You know, I'm innocent.
And seeing just like how evil I could get. And that's always good to know if I ever need it in real life. If you're nice to me, then it's very different than how you would normally see me. But I think if you're mean to me or you do something bad to me, it's probably pretty close to what I would do.
Just look me in the eye and tell me you didn't do it.
I didn't do anything.
I'm not crazy.
Hi, I'm Kelly Burns, and I was a co-producer and an actor. We shot a lot of the film in my house. So I was living basically on a hot set for like a month. We dressed it as 5 different locations. So we turned my game room into basically the police station.
Look, mister, if you're out there checking up on Maggie Jones again, I will personally take my nightstick and shove it so far up your—
Hey, Pippin, not over the airways. Captain will have your ass.
The other primary location was ScreamWorld Haunted House of Houston, which is one of the top haunted houses in the nation. They let us use their slaughterhouse, which is truly creepy. It really influenced the outcome of the film.
He kind of liked what he saw that I did, and he approached me to do special effects, and I said, well, why don't we do some scenes here at ScreamWorld? I think my favorite was the one take of the intestines falling to the ground. It was just the perfect, you know, flow of goo falling on the ground, and the perfect splatter. Had a blast working with the crew here and the victims.
Definitely my most memorable moment on set was when we were in the slaughterhouse, like being tied down on that table. Cause you did, I mean, obviously I could get up whenever I wanted. You feel like you're tied down and you really can't get out. And that was kind of a scary feeling because for one thing, I'm already kind of claustrophobic. Everything that was in the slaughterhouse, it made it so realistic. I mean, it was crazy. God, yeah, I'm a horror fan. I love scary films. I've always liked scary movies, no matter how gory they are.
Here on the set of Killing Mr. Right, this is our first day. I'm here with John Lanch.
Oh, hi. How are you?
There's Kelly Burns.
Hello.
Liz Jackson. And let's come around here. We got some guys working. Ooh, Brittney Karbowski. Oh my God. Hey! We have Matthew here.
Hello.
And Chad.
We're doing the same thing inside we were doing outside.
I mean, we only had like four crew members, technically. We went by fast. I mean, I was so surprised to see like just how cohesive everything was. I think the coolest part though was how we had we just blacked everything out, so we were able to work during the day, even though it's all shot during night.
Here we got Matt and Chad blacking out the windows because we are about to start day one of filming for Killing Mr. Right, and we are shooting day for night.
My name is John Lynch. I play Sheriff Todd. Shooting in small spaces like that and keeping it interesting with camera angles and camera movement was extremely challenging. Working with Kerry as the director on that and trying to give him exactly what he wants. Very efficient crew, you know, we got to the shot and got the shot done and made sure that we covered what we needed to cover and move on.
Hi, I'm Chad Thaxton, one of the producers and actors of Killing Mr. Right. Anything that happened behind the lens, I got to do it, whether it was sound, helping us running the camera assistant. It was a nice opportunity to learn about all the other things I liked about this. And being in the film, I got to play a pimp. I don't know if it's the long hair or what it is, but I think it was mostly in the clothes. I think that's how that one wound up working.
Hi, I have a bit of an odd request.
I got an opportunity to work with Lila Wilde, and that was, you could say, a little tongue-tying. I won't tell you what capacity we were working in, but let's just say this. When it comes to talking dirty, I'm not as good at it as I'd like to think. I won't say anything more than that. I had a really great time working on the set of Killing Mr. Right. I'm so glad that I got the opportunity not just to be in it, but also to do any of the work that I did on behind the scenes, on the other side of the camera.
Hi, I'm Amy Morris. I played the role of Darla. Darla, not unlike myself, is a psychic. A few times in your acting career, you're just like, I want to play that character, and she was definitely one. She was just such a blast to play.
I'd never be able to forgive myself if something were to happen. That's why you need a good man around, or a dog. Now, dog's more loyal, but it's not quite the same, is it?
At first reading, I was like, oh, this is comedic, this is fun. But then once I got on the set, and you know, there was Kerry and there was Liz, and I was like, this is really effed up. I mean, this is some scary stuff going down. And they're such great actors, and working off of them was just, you know, it was just magical. It does have that film noir, Hitchcock, kind of retro feel to it. It was creepy. It's very sinister. You're sinister.
I got to put my mom in this film, and it was so cool because I needed to cast the gun-toting granny. So I went to my mom and I said, hey, I got this role, do you think you want to do it? And she goes, yeah, I'd love to do it, but how are you gonna make me look old?
I got me a semi-automatic and a box full of ammunition. I tell that sucker to bring it. This granny's packing heat.
Okay. It seems like every time I go make a film, I'm presented with a life challenge that makes everything else seem kind of insignificant. When I made my first film, my mother was diagnosed with a brain tumor during production, and that was devastating, you know, but she came through it with flying colors, and we managed to keep the show rolling. Right before we were about to go into production on this film, my father suffered a massive stroke, and so that was another personal challenge of overseeing his recovery. And it really put things in perspective. Nothing is as important as family. And so for me, going to set every day and making this movie was a little escape from reality. It was 12 hours where I could get lost in this world and these characters. I love making movies. I love telling stories. The best part is taking something that starts as this crazy idea in your head, and then a year later you get to hold a DVD in your hand and say, hey, this is what we all went and did. Look, I hope we're not getting off on the wrong foot.
Oh, no, not at all. Whatever gave you that impression.
Thanks so much for taking a look at this behind the scenes. I hope you enjoyed it. The film is available now on iTunes, Amazon, Vimeo, VHX, and on DVD at Amazon.com.
Go check out Killing Mr. Right as soon as possible. If you don't, I might come kill you.